Hey guys, it's Teehee coming at you with a new tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to increase your load times without any real major changes, nothing to the layout client itself. It's something within Windows that just natively makes the game take longer to load. So if you think your PC is just not that great and that's what's causing it to load, chances are that's probably not what it is. So I've got this stopwatch program opened up right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to port to the Frontier, and then I'm going to click start, and we're going to see how long it takes. Then we'll come back to Camelot and see how long it takes. Then we'll repeat that process just to get a good baseline of the general about how long it takes. So here we go. Frontier, start. Alright, so it was a very long load time on that one. It's about 20 seconds. Normally it's about 16 seconds. So we're going to go to Camelot, see how long it takes. We'll come back to the Frontier and then back to Camelot just to get a good average of it. But for this first time, I just loaded into the game. It was 20 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and go to reset it. And we're going to go to Camelot and then click start. Alright, so we were right at 16, 17 seconds to get into Camelot. I think that's the normal time that it takes without the changes. So we're going to restart. We're going to go to Frontier and start. So right at 16, 17 seconds, and we're going to go back to Camelot one last time. And Camelot and start. So we were right at 15 seconds. Alright, so about 15 to 16 seconds, 20 was the longest. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of the game completely. And we're going to go all the way to our desktop. So we're going to let the game quit out. And all the way to the desktop. Alright, now you're going to click your start menu and you're going to go to PC settings. And you're going to click Windows Security on the side. Then you will click Virus and Threat Protection. You're going to scroll down to Virus and Threat Protection Settings and click Manage Settings. Then you're going to scroll down to Exclusions and Add or Remove Exclusions. You're going to click the Add an Exclusion button. You're going to click Process, and the process is game.dll. Now what this does is this prevents your antivirus. It's going to pop up and ask you, do you want to accept? So click yes. And this is going to basically prevent your antivirus from scanning any files or folders that you add to the exclusions list. So the only file we care about is game.dll because basically that's Dark Age of Camelot. When it's running, that's the file that is running. So all we care about is the process game.dll. Alright, you can exit out of that window, exit out of that. Now we're going to go ahead and launch the game again. But like I was saying, the reason it loads so slow is because whenever it sees all these new files being loaded, it scans all those. Like it has to scan those to make sure that they're not a virus of some sort. If you have a different antivirus program like Avast or F-Secure, AVG, um, McAfee, tons of different ones. It's the same process. You'll just have to find where you can add an exclusion and add that game.dll to it. So we're going to go ahead and log into the Minstrel. And we're right here at the teleporter. So I'm going to, same process before, we're going to click Frontier and I'm going to click Start and see how long it takes. So here we go. Frontier, start. and we loaded in 5 seconds pretty much. So we went from 16 seconds, 15 the fastest load, to 5 seconds. Now we're going to go back to Camelot. We're going to reset our clock. We're going to click Camelot and click Start. Here we go. And we loaded to Camelot, and it was pretty much 4 seconds. So as you can see, we shaved off, just by that small change, we've shaved off almost 10 full seconds of load time. So, and you can go to any zone you want. So let's see, we will go to, let's just go to like the Epic Dungeon and click Start. Oh, reset, Start. Hold on, I messed up. We'll go back to Camelot and do it again. But as you can see, it was an incredibly fast load. Just I missed the start button. So as you can see, we went back to Camelot in 5 seconds. So I went ahead and reset it. And we'll go to the Epic Dungeon. Pull this down here. Epic Dungeon and start. So as you can see, our load time has went from 16 seconds to 4 to 5 seconds. So as you can see, it's a huge increase. And like I said, the only thing we did is told the virus scanner not to scan that file. Because what happens is when the game sees that we're shifting zone, it has to preload all of those files, like all the MPK files for graphics and stuff like that. And the virus says, hey, these files are changing, this is going on. So it scans all that, and that's what's slowing your PC down when you're shifting zones. Like I said, if you have a different antivirus, you will have to find where your exclusions are. There's so many different ones, and they're in different settings. I can't really show you that. But for the most part, most people just run the standard Windows security. So, and basically that's all there is to it. So if you got any questions, comment below. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv, TEEHEHAHA. If this tutorial helped you, definitely comment it with a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Catch you later for another tutorial. Make sure to check out my other tutorials on Zencraft as well as Loki. Have a good night.